So today I am going to teach a 10th class first lesson. So that is reflection of light at curved surfaces. So our topic is, our lesson is reflection of light at curved surfaces. Reflection of light at curved surfaces. So before going to learn this lesson, so I am going to teach some fundamentals. So what is light? First of all, what is light? So light is nothing but, without light we can't live. So light is nothing but, light is a form of energy. So because of light we are seeing the object, and when the light fall, this reflection letters, so after that, from that letters it will be reflected, and when that light reaches to my eye, then I can able to see that letters, and because of this light we are seeing the beautiful nature around us. That is nothing but, light is a form of energy which causes sensation of vision. So what is light? Light is a form of energy which causes sensation of vision. So this generally human feel 5 sensations. So in that 5 sensation, the vision sensation is because of this light. So light is the one form of the energy. So like sound is a form of energy, heat is a form of energy. In the same way, light is a form of energy which causes, and because of this energy, so we are feeling the sensation of vision. Okay. So where from this light? So the light will be comes from a huge source, that is nothing but our sun. So from the sun, so the huge amount of the light will be comes. So when the light comes from the source of light, so generally it will be comes in the form of a ray. In the form of a ray. So that's why it is called light ray. So what is the light ray? If this energy, which the light energy will be travel in the form of a ray, that is called the light ray. So now if this light rays, and this is called a single light ray, a group of light rays is called, for example, so these are the 3 light rays or 4. So this group of light rays is called beam of light. What is the beam of light? A group of light rays. A group of light rays. A group of light rays is called the beam of light. So the thing under nothing but, if we have the only one ray, that is called the light ray. So if we in a medium, if there are 2 or more light rays, that is called the beam of light. Again the beam of lights are 3 types. So one is the parallel beam of light, and next one is the convergent light, and next one is the divergent light. So now the beam of light is 3 types. So one is the parallel beam of light. Parallel beam of light is nothing but, if the light rays are parallel to each other. If the light rays are parallel to each other, so then this group of beam of light will be called as parallel beam of light. If the group of light rays are parallel to each other, then that is called parallel beam of light. So generally when we get the parallel beam of light, if the source of light is at far away from us, And for example, if the light will be coming from a sun, so then that sunlight is nothing but a parallel beam of light. So what is the example for the parallel beam of light? When the light is under the light coming from sun, the light coming from sun can be taken as parallel beam of light. Or for example, a car will be coming from 200 meters. Then that light can be called as what? Parallel beam of light. And when the source of light, what is the meaning of source of light? So the object which can be gives the light. Source of light. Source of light is nothing but what? So the object that can be gives the light or that can be produce a light can be called as what? Source of light. So there are so many examples for the source of light. So sun is a source of light, candle is a source of light, so and this light is and generally tube light. So ordinary tungsten filament bulb, these are called source of light. And when source of light is far away from us, so then that light will be known as what? Parallel beam of light. And next come to the, if that light group of light rays are, so meet at a point. So now these are a group of light rays and they are meeting at a point. So then this type of beam of light will be called as convergent light. Convergent light or convergent light. Nothing but, so these all are meet at a point and these all light rays are actually meet or appears to meet, then that light will be known as what? Convergent light. Convergent light. And next come to the divergent light. For example, when the light rays are, all light rays are coming from a point. So then this type of light will be called as what? Divergent light. Divergent light. Converge and then meet, appears to meet or really meet. Converge. Diverge, so all are coming from a point. Converge. So our thinking like divergent, not convergent. So our thinking like divergent, not convergent. Converge means all are meet at a point. Divergent means, so if all are coming from a point, that is nothing but divergent. Parallel beam of light, convergent beam of light, divergent beam of light. And next, after that, so what is the reflection? What is the reflection? Simple. Reflection is nothing but returning of light from a surface. A reflection. Reflection and a simple return of the light, returning of the light, returning of light from a surface, So then that phenomenon is nothing but reflection. And generally the light can be undergo some phenomena, reflection, refraction, total internal reflection, interference, diffraction. So these will be learned later. So what is the reflection? Returning of light from a surface or returning of the light into same medium. So generally we in this light we have here generally medium term. So what is the medium? Medium is nothing but substance. That may be solid or liquid or gas. Substance are nothing but matter. Substance or matter will be called as what? Medium. So medium. So generally in the light we heard about the two types of the medium. So one is the rarer medium and second one is the denser medium. Rarer medium and next one is the denser medium. So with respect to the light, mediums are two types, rarer medium and denser medium. So now what is rarer medium, what is denser medium? So these can be explained with help of the velocity of the light. So generally what is the velocity of light? Velocity of light. What is the velocity of light? The velocity of the light is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. So this is the velocity of light in vacuum, not in a medium. Vacuum is nothing but there is no medium. There is no medium and there is no solid, liquid, gas, and if there is no medium exists, so that is called the vacuum. This is the velocity where in vacuum. What is meaning of vacuum? Vacuum, there is no medium. There is no medium. There is no medium and nothing but this light can is also travel through the vacuum, and from this on what we can say, the light to travel from one place to another place, this light does not require any medium. But if you take the sound, to travel the sound from one place to another place, which is required? Medium is required. The medium may be solid or liquid or gas, but the light can be travel through medium as well as vacuum. That is nothing but to travel the light from one place to another place, no medium is required. So in vacuum, what is the velocity? 3 into 10 power 8. But once it enters into the matter or medium, the velocity can be changes. So depending upon the velocities of the light, when we compare to the vacuum velocities, so that medium may be rarer or that medium may be denser. For example, I am taking the two mediums. So one is the water medium and next one is the glass medium. For example, these are not correct values, for understanding I am considering. So for example, in consider, so the water, then consider the velocity through the water will be considered 2 into 10 power 8 meter per second. And the velocity of the light in glass will be considered 1.5 into 10 power 8 meter per second. And if we compare these two mediums, so the velocity in the water will be more compared to the glass. The velocity of the glass will be less, the velocity of the light in the glass will be less compared to the water. So now water is called the rarer medium compared to glass. And if we compare the velocity of the light in water with respect to glass, what is happening? It is more. How much more? 0.5 into 10 power 8. In the same way, if we compare the velocity of the light in the glass with respect to the water, so it will be less. How much less? 0.5. So that's why this glass is called the denser medium. Denser medium with respect to whom? With respect to water. With respect to water. This is rarer medium. With respect to whom? With respect to glass. And nothing but, what is a rarer medium? The medium in which the velocity of the light will be more compared to the other medium, then that medium is called the rarer medium. And what is a denser medium? So the medium in which the velocity of light will be less. And in denser medium, the velocity of the light will be less. And nothing but the velocity will be decreases in the denser medium. So in the rarer medium, the velocity of the light will be increases. Are you understood? So rarer means velocity of the light will be more or increases with respect to another medium. Denser means the velocity of light will be less with respect to the another medium. So these are the some fundamentals in case of the light, rarer medium and denser medium. And next, coming to the what is the incident light and what is the reflected light and what is angle of incidence, what is angle of reflection. So generally surfaces, that may be plane surface or curved surface, or that may be the plane, generally the plane surface is represented with the plane surface. The plane surface is represented like this, and nothing but here. Surface, simply it is called as surface. So this is called horizontal surface. So this is called inclined surface. And when we draw a line, that is called the surface. And if it is plane, it is called the plane surface. Plane surface, or it may be called a horizontal surface. If the surface will be, one side is coated with the red lead oxide and another surface become highly polished, then it is known as mirror. So this is called the plane mirror. This is called the plane mirror. So if you draw like this, this is called only surface. It is called surface. So now if you draw like this, this is called the mirror. So what is the difference between the surface and mirror? In case of the surface, there is no, that is nothing but, so no surface is here coated with opaque substance. Here one of the surface is coated with the opaque. Here two sides are there. Here the two sides are not coated with the opaque. Opaque, what is meaning of opaque? What is meaning of the opaque? Opaque substance. What is the opaque substance? Which does not allow the light through it. That is called opaque substance. So this is the board. This board, when the light is incident on this board, so the light doesn't comes from other side. That's why it is called the opaque substance. So this duster is called a opaque substance. So this is nothing but, so this is also called opaque substance. This pen is also called opaque substance, and which does not allow the light through it. That is called opaque substance. So now, so these here two sides are not coated with the opaque, but here one side, the downward side is coated with opaque substance, and front side and nothing but top surface is top side surface is not coated with opaque substance, and nothing but, so this side is highly polished surface, highly polished. So that's why it is called mirror. And the other surface is coated with red lead oxide or opaque substance. That's why this is called the plane mirror. Plane mirror. Why it is called plane mirror? Because the surface is the plane. So this is about the plane surface and mirror. And next come to the curved surface and curved mirror. And if the surface is curved, and for example this is called plane surface, and now this is called the curved surface. So if one of the curved surface is coated with the red lead oxide, now it become spherical mirror. Spherical mirror. And now it is called only spherical surface. Spherical surface. Here it is called spherical mirror. This is called the plane surface. This is called the plane surface. Now it is called plane mirror. This is plane surface, and this is the plane mirror. So this is the spherical surface, this is the spherical mirror, and this is also called spherical surface. And if the inner side is coated with red lead oxide, so now this is also called spherical mirror. These two are called spherical mirrors. These two are called the spherical surfaces. And next to come to the what is incident light or what is incident ray and what is the reflected ray and what is angle of incidence and what is angle of reflection. Next after that, so what are the laws of reflection. So now consider, so this is a plane surface. On the plane surface, let us consider, so there is a source of light. From the source of light, if the light ray is coming and if it is incidenting on the surface. Now name the surface, that surface name is considered AB. So what it is? This is a light ray. This light ray is coming from somewhere, and after it will be incident or strikes on the surface where somewhere, that point is considered, that is C. Now this C will be called as point of incidence. Point of the incidence. And now this light ray will be called as incident ray. Incident ray. For example, name it is, for example, the CD. CD is called the incident. And the light ray which is incidenting on the surface will be called as the incident ray. This is a light ray. This light ray is incidenting somewhere on the surface. So that's why this is called the incident ray. And this C will be called as point of incidence. Point of incidence. So the point where the light ray is incidenting on the surface, that point will be called as point of incidence. And next one, so if the light ray will be incident some on surface, now that light ray will be called as the incident ray. So after incident, now this is a surface. Generally surface can be separate the two mediums. And for example, so if you draw the line on this board medium, now it is separating. This is the lower section, this is the upper section, but here the medium is not changing. So that's why when the light is incident on it, what happened? It can be travel in the same way without a deviation. But if it is the mirror, if it is the plane mirror, what happened? After incident, so the lower part is coated with opaque, that's why it becomes the mirror. It doesn't allow this light ray CD, so below side. That's why what happened? Now it can be returned into the same medium. For example, let us consider, so this is a medium 1, and below and above the AB the medium will be medium 1, and below the AB let us consider the medium will be 2. So what is happening? So the light ray coming from the D will be incident on the AB surface at point C. So now because of the change in medium, what happening? It will be returned into same medium. So the light ray is coming from the medium 1, and after incidenting the AB surface, again it will be returned into the same medium. That's why that phenomenon is known as what? Reflection. So now after this light ray is incidenting on the AB surface at point C, now consider it will be returning into the same medium like this. Now this light ray will be called as reflected ray. So this is called the reflected ray, this is called the incident ray. And the ray which is incidenting on the surface will be known as incident ray, and the ray which is coming from and returning from the surface will be known as what? Reflected ray. So what is the reflection? The returning of the light into same medium. Here the light ray is, first of all the CD light ray is traveling through medium 1. After incidenting the surface, again it will be returned into the same medium 1. That's why this is known as what? Reflection. And next one. So if I draw the normal at point C for the surface, for the surface AB. And by taking the protractor, placing here, when I draw a normal. For whom normal? For AB line. This is the AB line at point C. What I am doing? I am drawing a normal by taking the protractor. So this line makes how much angle with respect to AB? 90 degrees. So that's why this line will be called as what? Normal. Normal means the line which is making 90 degrees with the surface will be known as what? Normal. Now, so this, when we draw the normal, so this incident ray will be make some angle with the normal, and this reflected ray is also make some angle with the normal. And now the angle, and if you measure the angle by taking the protractor, so the angle between the normal and incident ray will be known as what? Angle of incidence. It is represented with a particular I. So now this angle will be known as what? Angle of incidence. So what is this angle? This is called I. Angle I. So I. What is I? Angle of incidence. What is angle of incidence? This is an angle. So this is the angle between whom and whom? The angle between the normal and incident ray. The angle between the normal and incident ray will be called as what? Angle of incidence. And the angle between whom and whom? Whom and whom? The angle between the normal and reflected ray. Now this is known as the angle of reflection. This is known as the angle of reflection. It is represented with the letter R. So here R. So this R is called angle of reflection. So what is the angle of reflection? What is the angle of incidence? Means the angle between the normal and incident ray. And what is the angle of reflection? The angle between the normal and reflected ray will be called as what? Angle of the reflection. There is a relation between the angle of incidence and angle of reflection. That is nothing but angle I equal to angle R. And with what angle the light ray will be incident? With the same angle it can be reflected. That's why this is known as first law of reflection. First law of reflection. So what is the first law of reflection? The angle between the incident ray and reflected ray will be same. Then that will be known as first law of reflection. So that's why this is the one of the property of the light. With what angle incident? The same angle it can be written. That's why the light can be selected path such that it can be reached from one place to another place in the least time. And next one, what is the second law of reflection? So now this is an incident ray and this is a reflected ray and this is a normal drawn to the surface. So these three all are lie in the same plane. That is known as the second law of reflection. What is the second law of reflection? Incident ray, reflected ray, normal drawn to surface. These all are lie in the same plane. That is known as a second law of reflection. So what is the second law of reflection? Second law. What is the second law of reflection? Incident ray, reflected ray and normal drawn to surface all are lie in the same plane. All are lie in the same plane. So this is known as the second law. What is the first law? With what angle the light ray is incident, with the same angle it is reflecting. This is the first law. And come to the second law, incident ray, reflected ray, normal drawn to surface, all are lie in the same plane. Nothing but these three rays, these two rays and this normal exist in the same plane. So that is the second law of reflection. So these are some fundamentals. So remaining topic on tomorrow.